Have you ever wondered what happens when the future Queen of Spain exchanges royal ceremonies for military drills, strict discipline, and life alongside ordinary cadets? For Princess Leonor, the transition was far more than a symbolic gesture. It marked one of the most significant chapters in modern Spanish royal history, surprising not only the public but also raising new expectations inside the royal household itself. While the phrase, "shock the royal palace," may sound dramatic, the real story is more fascinating. Leonor's military journey has challenged long-standing assumptions about what it means to prepare a future monarch in the 21st century. Her willingness to embrace demanding training, public scrutiny, and military discipline has transformed the way many people view Spain's future queen. Today, we're exploring why Princess Leonor's military journey became one of the most talked about royal developments in Europe, what made her experience so extraordinary, and how it may shape the future of the Spanish monarchy. Let's begin. When Princess Leonor entered Spain's General Military Academy in Zaragoza, she stepped away from the carefully managed world of royal engagements. Gone were the formal receptions, carefully planned appearances, and ceremonial duties that had defined much of her public life. Instead, she entered an institution where every cadet follows the same strict routines. Early mornings, demanding physical workouts, military drills, academic studies, leadership exercises, field training, strict discipline. For someone destined to become Spain's head of state, the experience represented a dramatic shift. Although Spain has a tradition of future monarchs receiving military education, Leonor's journey attracted unprecedented public attention. Every photograph became national news. Every milestone was analyzed. Every achievement generated headlines across Europe. From the very beginning, many people wondered whether she would receive special treatment because she is the future queen. Military officials consistently emphasized that academy standards applied equally to every cadet. That message became one of the defining themes of her training. Instead of remaining separate from fellow cadets, Leonor participated in daily military life. She wore the same uniform, followed the same schedule, completed the same exercises, accepted instruction from commanding officers just like everyone else. For many observers, this represented an important symbol. Spain's future queen was experiencing military life firsthand rather than simply observing it from ceremonial events. Inside the royal household, this approach reflected a broader vision for the monarchy. King Felipe VI himself completed military training before ascending the throne. His experience helped shape his understanding of Spain's armed forces. Leonor's education follows that same constitutional tradition. However, the world has changed dramatically since Felipe was a cadet. Today's royal family operates under constant media attention. Social media amplifies every photograph. Every appearance reaches millions of viewers almost instantly. That meant Leonor's military journey unfolded before a global audience. One reason her training surprised many people involved her determination. Military academies are designed to test physical endurance and mental resilience. Cadets often participate in long marches carrying heavy equipment. Obstacle courses demand both strength and coordination. Navigation exercises require quick thinking under pressure. Leadership tasks challenge confidence and teamwork. There are no shortcuts. Every achievement must be earned. Reports from public appearances showed Leonor actively participating throughout these demanding activities. Rather than avoiding difficult assignments, she appeared committed to completing every stage of training. That dedication earned respect from many military observers. Another reason her journey attracted so much attention involved expectations. Before entering the academy, some critics questioned whether military training for a princess was largely symbolic. Others believed she might be shielded from the toughest challenges. Instead, public images showed Leonor participating in physical exercises alongside fellow cadets. This helped change public perceptions. Many Spaniards began viewing her military service not simply as tradition but as genuine preparation for future constitutional responsibilities. Military leadership isn't only about physical strength. It also requires emotional discipline. Cadets learn to remain calm during stressful situations. They must solve problems while tired. Support teammates under difficult conditions. Accept criticism from instructors. Develop confidence without arrogance. These qualities matter for officers. They also matter for future national leaders. Leonor's willingness to embrace these lessons demonstrated maturity beyond ceremonial appearances. One of the greatest challenges wasn't physical. It was psychological. Imagine beginning military life while knowing millions of people are watching every step. Most cadets worry about impressing instructors. Leonor faced additional pressure from international media, royal commentators, photographers, and political observers. Every training exercise carried symbolic importance. Success reflected positively on the monarchy. Mistakes attracted immediate attention. That level of scrutiny would test anyone's confidence. Yet Leonor continued progressing through the program. Another surprising aspect involved her ability to adapt. Royal life follows detailed protocols. Military life follows strict regulations. Although both require discipline, the environments differ greatly. Military culture values teamwork above individual recognition. Cadets depend upon one another during field exercises. Everyone contributes to mission success. Everyone shares responsibility. Leonor needed to transition from representing the crown as an individual to functioning as one member of a military unit. That adjustment appears to have become one of the most valuable lessons of her education. Leadership also emerged as a central theme. Future commanders must inspire confidence. Not through titles, not through privilege, but through actions. Military academies deliberately place cadets in unfamiliar situations where leadership develops naturally. Whether organizing small teams, completing tactical exercises, or making decisions during field training, cadets gradually learn responsibility. For Leonor, these experiences may prove invaluable during her future reign. As constitutional monarch, she will eventually become commander-in-chief of Spain's armed forces. Understanding military culture firsthand strengthens that relationship. Throughout her training, another detail stood out. Leonor maintained a remarkably low public profile. Outside official photographs and scheduled ceremonies, little information emerged about her daily routines. This reflected both military professionalism and royal discretion. Rather than seeking publicity, attention remained focused on the institution itself. That approach reinforced the Academy's principle that every cadet shares the same responsibilities. One frequently overlooked challenge involved balancing royal duties with military obligations. Despite intensive training, Leonor continued fulfilling selected constitutional responsibilities. Official events required careful scheduling around Academy commitments. This balancing act demonstrated the complexity of preparing a future monarch. She wasn't simply becoming an officer. She was simultaneously preparing for one of Europe's most visible constitutional roles. International observers watched closely. Many European royal families have modernized their public image during recent decades. Leonor's military service became part of that broader conversation. Supporters argued that experiencing military life firsthand builds credibility and understanding. Critics questioned whether such training remains necessary for constitutional monarchs. Regardless of opinion, few disagreed that Leonor approached the challenge seriously. Perhaps that's what surprised so many people. Instead of relying upon royal privilege, she appeared determined to earn respect through effort. Military instructors often remind cadets that leadership begins with personal example. For a future queen, that lesson carries particular importance. Spain's monarchy depends heavily upon public confidence. Visible commitment to national service reinforces that relationship. As Leonor progressed through increasingly demanding stages of training, public discussion gradually shifted. Early conversations focused on whether she could handle military life. Later discussions centered upon what her experience meant for the future of the monarchy. That evolution reflected changing perceptions. People no longer viewed her simply as a princess fulfilling tradition. Many began seeing her as a young leader preparing carefully for future responsibilities. Another remarkable aspect of her journey involved resilience. Military life includes setbacks. Everyone experiences difficult days, physical exhaustion, academic pressure, constant evaluation, leadership challenges. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is steady improvement. Leonor's willingness to continue despite intense scrutiny demonstrated perseverance. That quality may become one of her greatest strengths as future queen. King Felipe has often emphasized duty throughout his reign. Leonor's military education reflects that same philosophy. Duty before comfort, responsibility before privilege, service before status. These principles remain central to military culture and constitutional monarchy alike. Looking ahead, her military journey extends beyond the army. Spain's program for future monarchs includes service with the Navy and Air Force, providing broader understanding of all branches of the armed forces. Each phase introduces new environments, new instructors, and new challenges. By the end of this process, Leonor will possess first-hand experience across Spain's military institutions. This comprehensive education aims to prepare her for constitutional responsibilities that extend far beyond ceremonial appearances. So, did Princess Leonor truly shock the royal palace. Perhaps not through scandal or controversy. Instead, she surprised many by embracing one of the most demanding traditions expected of Spain's future monarch. She demonstrated discipline instead of entitlement, determination instead of hesitation, commitment instead of symbolism. In doing so, she challenged assumptions about modern royalty. Her military journey reminded both Spain and the wider world that leadership is built through preparation, experience, and service, not simply inherited through birth. Whether history ultimately judges her reign as successful remains to be seen. But one thing is already clear. Princess Leonor's military journey has become one of the defining chapters of her path toward the throne. It has reshaped public perceptions, strengthened her understanding of Spain's armed forces, and offered a glimpse into the kind of queen she may one day become. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Princess Leonor's remarkable military journey, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more stories about European royals, military traditions, and the future of modern monarchies. We'd also love to hear your opinion in the comments. Do you think Princess Leonor's military training will make her a stronger future queen?